They were some of the most brutal and transformative wars in world history. Fought in the name of faith, conquest, and power, the Crusades changed Europe, the Middle East, and religious relations forever. But what were the Crusades really about? Who fought them and why? And how did this epic clash over the Holy Land echo for centuries? Let's break down the Crusades, uncover the real reasons behind the battles, and reveal surprising facts that go beyond the sword and shield. 1. What were the Crusades? The Crusades were a series of religious wars between Christian and Muslim forces from the late 11th to the late 13th centuries. Their primary goal, to capture and control Jerusalem and the Holy Land. But over time they became about power, territory, wealth, and political influence. 2. When did they start? The First Crusade was launched in 1095, when Pope Urban II called on European Christians to take up arms and reclaim Jerusalem from Muslim rule. His rallying cry? Deus vult! God wills it, tens of thousands responded. 3. Why Jerusalem? Jerusalem was, and still is, sacred to Christians, Muslims, and Jews. Christians saw it as the city of Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection. Muslims saw it as the site of the Prophet Muhammad's night journey, and Jews revered it as the ancient capital of Israel. Control of this land became deeply symbolic and fiercely contested. 4. Who fought in the Crusades? On one side, European Christians, including knights, peasants, and nobles. On the other, Muslim forces, including the Seljuk Turks, Ayyubids, and later the Mamluks. Famous leaders included Richard the Lionheart, Saladin, and Frederick II. 5. The First Crusade was a bloodbath. 1099 Crusaders finally captured Jerusalem, but not without horrific violence. Thousands of Muslims, Jews, and even Eastern Christians were massacred in the name of holy war. Fun fact, the First Crusade was the only one that truly succeeded in capturing Jerusalem. 6. Saladin and the Muslim response. In 1187, the brilliant Muslim general Saladin reconquered Jerusalem. He became famous not only for military strategy, but also for chivalry and mercy toward Christian prisoners, a sharp contrast to the brutality of earlier crusaders. 7. The later Crusades. Failed, the Second, Third, and Fourth Crusades all failed to retake Jerusalem. One even ended in disaster when Crusaders sacked Constantinople, a Christian city, in 1204. That betrayal deepened the divide between Catholic and Orthodox Christians. 8. The Children's Crusade. In 1212, thousands of European children set out for the Holy Land, believing their innocence could succeed where armies had failed. Most never made it. Many were sold into slavery or died on the journey. One of the darkest and strangest chapters in Crusade history. 9. Legacy and long-term effects. The Crusades reshaped the world. They opened trade routes between Europe and the Middle East. They sparked cultural exchanges, bringing Arabic science and medicine to Europe. They deepened religious tensions that still exist today. Fun fact, words like assassin, sugar, and bazaar entered European languages during this time. 10. Were the Crusades just about religion? Not entirely. Religion played a central role, but so did greed, land hunger, political rivalry, and personal ambition. Many crusaders sought riches, land, or escape from debts back home, and popes used the Crusades to strengthen the power of the Church across Europe. The Crusades weren't just a battle for land, they were a clash of empires, faiths, cultures, and ideals. Their impact still ripples through history, reminding us how religion and power have shaped the world in both glorious and tragic ways. If you found this video enlightening, subscribe for more episodes that break down history's most dramatic moments with facts, context, and insight.